As someone who's worked in retail before, never took it seriously. I wish I had the admiration he does for his job to take it that seriously.
He cares. This movie is the movie of Servant Report wishes it was. It really nails it. Whereas Servant Report became self-indulgent and tried to get a little too artsy-fartsy for American audiences. This one gets it. You just want a very simple romance without any sort of date rape.
The large adolescent-based audience of this film, I think, could take a lot of notes from how big of an asshole alcohol can turn you into.
Yes.
For as heavily guarded and protected as this mall that's currently under siege is, and you would think was, she seems to get in with no real strife. But I think that's only because she's Paul Blart's daughter.
Exactly,
she
says it in the movie. She's like, "I'm a Blart." Okay, well that's like Batman when he says, "I'm Batman." That explains everything. She's a Blart. Of course she got in.
Unfortunately, she's able to finesse her way into the building, but she's immediately taken captive.
Well, she's a Blart, but she's not an adult Blart.
Yeah,
Paul has had training. Daughter is she just had the gene.
He goes from a John McClane to an Anton Chigurh at this point. Where he's just a man on a mission.
But still, he's Anton Chigurh with humanity, and that's really what causes him to fail momentarily.
Peanut, Blart, and jelly.
Yes.
We're talking about something that's so serious here, but a line like that is just...
the script is credited to Kevin James and that other guy. I really hope that whoever came up with that line got a bigger share of the profit.
Got the first billing.
Yes.
Yeah. If I had one complaint, it's that we saw what he wrote. I would have preferred a much more lost in translation-like ending, where we don't actually see...
But see, Alex, that's the kind of movie that it's not trying to be artsy. It's not trying to be no. This is a movie for the people. For those of us who
it's for the working man.
Yeah, we have to work Black Friday. We don't want to wonder what he said on the card. We want to know what he said on the card.
I guess that's true. I kind of want it to be hidden from me, but at the same time, we deserve to know.
Yeah.
It's a long, drawn-out sequence. And they get there.
They're not in a hurry, though. They're and it's really, this entire movie, I'll let you know.
It's not in a hurry.
It's not in a hurry. It's an episode of the A-Team. An episode that wasn't edited. They just kept all the boring stuff.
What can you really say about Lee?
He is the second one. Him and Harry are the ones that really... The movie has the Magnificent Five. And then the two other guys that we'll bring out every now and then because there were 7 samurai in the original movie.
The next morning when Calvera and all his men show up, and he's wondering what the fuck these whiteys are doing in his town.
Any decent Mexican citizen would be concerned by the fact that these gunslingers from across the border just showed up at a village.
That's right.
So, don't be confused by the bias in the movie. These guys are also criminals.
Mm-hmm. It's almost a comedic montage of them training these Mexican villagers to just become killing machines.
Yes. Charles Bronson's thing is that he's the guy that's good with kids.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, they chose to show us that by him being really creepy with a small girl. He's not offering her candy, but he might as well.
Again, no assumptions were to be made in 1960, but a lot's happened in society since then, so it doesn't age so well.
Yeah, definitely not.
They were just one step away from handing him a poncho and a felt mustache for him to wear.
It's all the little hints of racism that have been spread throughout the movie. They were building up to this moment where they basically hand him a giant sombrero, and they're like, "Hey, this is all you need to pass as a Mexican bandit."
I think you get a sense of that he was just a body that she was just ready to go, because when he returns to the village, her face is kind of oh, fuck. Am I stuck with this now?
If this is where you're going with your movie, then the movie should end with Brenner and McQueen holding hands and riding together, which almost happens but not quite. So I'm a little disappointed by that. If you're the guy that's not holding the horses in the carriage, you're the guy that's sitting next to him holding the shotgun.
Yeah.
Then you're riding shotgun.
America.